Well, we have this really cool Governor's Plate second chance draw. It's going to kick off next week. It's a stakes day next Sunday, but it's going to go till Canada Day. And you wait until you hear some of the great prizes that's going to be with those second chance draws, exclusive to Summerside. So we'll be set to go with that as we're rolling on race number 3 today, Rock.
And they are moving in behind that starting gate right now, upstairs to Vance Cameron.
Brookdale Maggie, She's a Comedian, Dusty Lane Zendaya, Pickpocket Princess, Dolly Sky, top of the stretch. Here they come. The rough and pacing Dolly Sky chasing the gate out. She's a Comedian going right with her. Third one into the turn. Dusty Lane Zendaya. Then at the rail fourth is Brookdale Maggie in the early trailer. That is Pickpocket Princess. They arrive at the 8th pole, and She's a Comedian in line to Mark Campbell on the early lead. Dolly Sky is settled up second, racing third. Dusty Lane Zendaya fourth on the cones. Brookdale Maggie in trailing the field. That is Pickpocket Princess. They're over to the opening quarter, and She's a Comedian is the fraction setter off an opening panel of 28 and 4. Dolly Sky tracking in the 2-hole. Dusty Lane Zendaya rounds the turn third. Brookdale Maggie fourth. Pickpocket Princess is the trailer fifth. Down the stretch they come, and the half mile is up next, and She's a Comedian will be the midway point leader. Racing from second is Dolly Sky. Dusty Lane Zendaya third. Fourth is Brookdale Maggie, and to the outside goes Pickpocket Princess from fifth. They arrived at the midway point in 59 and 2. Midway around the clubhouse turn, going to the 5-8. She's a Comedian, the leader. Now up and at her on the outside. Dusty Lane Zendaya third in the pocket. Dolly Sky is nowhere to go. Coming up fourth on the outside is Pickpocket Princess. The trailer, but not out of it. Brookdale Maggie, they're all with a shot with a quarter of a mile left to go. She's a Comedian. Dusty Lane Zendaya, Dolly Sky crying, and I mean crying for room in here. 3/4 in 1. 29 and 2 with an 8th left to go. She's a Comedian will bring them home. Dolly Sky is muscled up second. Dusty Lane Zendaya, Pickpocket Princess set the camera up as they spin across the track, and here's Dolly Sky for Kenny Murphy to get it all. Brookdale Maggie rallied second. She's a Comedian will finish third, and the time for the mile for Dolly Sky in 1:59.4.
All right, here's a look at the slow-mo for you in race number 3 this afternoon. And the way this race set up here today, Dolly Sky, Rocky and I were watching it here just off mic, and we're saying, wow, Dolly Sky needs to get out here because Murphy had quite a hold on her. And thank goodness for that passing lane.
Thank goodness is right. I was just saying off camera to Lee that I've been in that 2-hole many times when there wasn't a passing lane. And, that passing lane is great there for today for Dolly Sky. And she just jogs here. Once she gets room, 1:59 and 4. She's a Comedian, cut it all out though, 28-4, 59 and 2, 129 and 2. She'll settle for third as Brookdale Maggie gets up in there for second. But we will see Dolly Sky and Kenny Murphy in the Woodmere Standardbreds Winner's Circle next.
Dolly Sky finding her way to the third race winner's circle this afternoon. Bay Pacing Mare 7 by Dolly. From the Towners Big Guy Dam, Towners Skylark, owned by Vance McMillan of West Cape, trained by Chris Davies. Kenny Murphy along for the winning ride. Mile 159 and 4. Dolly Sky in the third.